Salutations, Internet, and welcome back to DaWombatGaming. I'm DaWombat, and I am finally back! Today I'm playing a new game, Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft. It is an open beta, it is the new game by Blizzard, a card game featuring, obviously, the heroes of Warcraft. I've played Warcraft 3, so hopefully you guys can recognize some of the things. If not, there's a link right in the bottom left of the screen for you to go to my Warcraft 3 Let's Plays. Alright, so I'd like to apologize for the last couple of weeks where I have not been uploading in the slightest. I was sick, and I sang in the symphony, and I just, life is a thing, but I have a better schedule now. On Mondays, you will see Hearthstone. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you will see two new things. You will obviously be able to see one of them tomorrow. Thursdays, Pikmin is back. Fridays, Baldur's Gate is back. And on weekends, I take a break unless I decided to play and record something multiplayer with my roommates. That was Raleigh. He wooed at you. So, this episode, if any of you have already seen a lot of Hearthstone gameplay, then you should probably just skip this one. I don't want to waste your time, but if, you haven't seen any Hearthstone, or you're just curious as to how the game works, watch this, because I'm going to explain a lot of the mechanics to you guys. Now, Raleigh, pick a number between 1 and 9.
7.
7 it is. Oh, hey, I'm already on top of Warlock. Okay, then. I will be playing a Warlock deck against 1 through 9. 4. A Shaman. Perfect. Thrall does not like Gul'dan. Awesome. For those of you who don't know, Gul'dan was in the first and second Warcraft wars, and he is the horrible warlock leader of the Orcish hordes at the time. Yup. Okie dokie.
Gul'dan versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine!
Alright, so far, I'm not liking this hand. First things first, if you go first, you have 3 cards in your hand. If you go second, you wind up with 4. You also get a 5th card called the Coin. That gives you an extra mana crystal. That's what this symbol is, up here on top of the card, the mana crystal. You get an extra one of those for a single turn, so that's pretty useful. Now, I like Mortal Coil at the start because it costs 1 mana. I'm going to get rid of anything else that does not cost 3 or less, because I need cards I can play at the beginning of the game. Otherwise I'll get swamped. Whoa. Hey, you see that thing in the top right of the screen? Well, this is oh dear. Alright, well, it went away. This is beta after all. Sometimes there are glitches, so forgive it. Alright, so Thrall opened up with a 1/1 boar that has charge. Normally, when you play a minion, it has to sit there for a turn before it can do anything. Has charge? Nope. Do whatever. I'm definitely going to Mortal Coil that pig. Kill it, and it gives me a card as long as Mortal Coil kills the target. So that was a good play on my part. I'm going to use the Coin, give me an extra mana crystal, and play the Flame Imp, who deals damage to me. He's not the nicest demon. Now, cards that have battle cries, that's something that happens once when the card is played. And Thrall plays another boar, and a Murloc. Okay. Cool. Warlocks wind up having a lot of cards that deal damage to them, or cards that make them discard cards. Like this Doom Guard. Discard 2 random cards when you play it, but it also has charge, and is a 5/7, which is pretty incredible. Now, for all you Magic players out there, wondering how mana works and why my Flame Imp has 1 health instead of 2, health is persistent in this game. So, unlike in Magic, where if you get injured but your unit lives, next turn he'll have his base health again. In this game, damage persists, so my Flame Imp is going to be a 3/1 until he dies. As for mana, you just gain a mana crystal every turn, so there are no cards pertaining to that. You get one every turn. Pretty simple. Now these little things, this is a hero power and this is a hero power. Every hero, every class, Warlock, Shaman, Druid, Warrior, Rogue, Paladin, Priest, Hunter, and oh, there's one more, I forgot one. I don't know, it's something. Anyway, all of them have different hero powers. The Warlock hero power, draw a card and take 2 damage. You can do that once per turn, every turn if you feel like it. The Shaman can summon a totem. There are 4 totems. I'm sure we'll get to see some, so I'll explain when those happen. I guess I'm going to play a Voidwalker.
Why do you call?
He's good, little taunt dude. Taunt means that the enemy minions have to get rid of the taunt before they can attack anything else on the board. So he's a big magnet for punches. Let's see what Thrall does. Oh, Raid Leader, that's a good play. Raid Leader has a persistent buff to all of his friendly minions. They all have +1 attack. It's pretty good. I'm trying to decide if I should play my Mana Addict. Now that's not as good a buff as it looks, because whenever you cast a spell, you get +2 attack only for this turn. So it's not as amazing as you would want. I think I'm just going to Life Tap. And I got myself an Ironbeak Owl who can silence a minion. The way you should think of silence is it removes all card text. So he would no longer have that buff. If I silenced my Imp, I don't know why, but he would no longer have that battle cry. And so on. So now that I've done that, I think I'm going to get rid of his Raid Leader. And end my turn.
Handle it!
Oh, he has another Raid Leader. Fine then. Be that way. I could silence his Raid Leader with my Ironbeak Owl, and I think I will. And also play that Mana Addict. So next turn, I can cast my spells that I have, possibly anyway, and give it +2 its attack. Oh, okay.
Get behind me.
Oh, I see why he did that. So he used his Raid Leader to attack my Mana Addict, because he knows that his Raid Leader would still live. Then he plays a taunt, which means I can't get to his Raid Leader. It's pretty good. But, gosh, I could use my Doom Guard. Discard 2 random cards, though. I don't think I want to do that. I'd rather keep him for something cooler. I'm going to use Corruption. That means that this guy's going to die at the start of my next turn. So Thrall gets one more turn with this bodyguard, and he knows it's going to die. I'll Life Tap again, get more cards. Ooh, Shadow Bolt. Ah, crap. I should have Life Tapped first, because then I could cast Shadow Bolt on him and save my Corruption for a better time. That was a misplay on my part. I'm going to play another Mana Addict.
Taste the mana.
And just let my minions be, because I have to smack myself into that taunt if I want to do anything. Alright, he wastes a Hex. That's a pretty powerful bit of removal. I wouldn't have done it on such a silly card as a Mana Addict. Alright, his bodyguard dies. Start of my turn. I don't want to use that Dread Infernal. I think I'll play the Lord of the Arena. Sacrifice that. And just attack. My Raid Leader. He has a Healing Totem. Oh yeah, so he's been playing his totems. Oh hey! The bodyguard that I can kill with Shadow Bolt. Perfectamundo. Healing Totem heals 1 health to all friendly minions at the end of his turn. Searing Totem is just a 1/1 creature. He also has a Wind Fury, is that what it is? A something totem. A wind something. I don't know, it's a spell power totem. It makes all of his spells deal 1 more damage. And he has an Earthclaw totem, which is a 0/2 with taunt. So all of them are pretty good cards. Definitely gonna Shadow Bolt that guy. Awesome. And let's get rid of that healing totem. Let's go ahead and Life Tap. Ooh, a Voidwalker. I'm gonna play the Succubus. Now this is risky because I discard a random card if I do this, and I do have a lot of good cards in my hand. But I'm hoping they'll discard something I don't actually care about.
You're in trouble now.
Yeah, there we go. I lost Sacrificial Pact. That is not a card I really care about. Costs 0 mana, and I can destroy a minion to gain 5 health. But Warlocks are about being low on health, so it doesn't matter.
I'm flying!
Alright. That was interesting. The AI is not the smartest, and I don't think that was a very good play, to be honest. Let's play the Doom Guard. Alright, I lost my Dread Infernal and a Siphon Soul. Both are pretty good cards, but I still have my legendary Alexstrasza the Lifebinder, which when it is played sets a hero's remaining health to 15. So I can either raise my health or lower his. Or I suppose I could raise his, but why would I ever do that?
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
Oh, that's painful. He had to play a Frostwolf Warlord without any other minions on the field. Well, that was just silly AI. AI, that was really derpy. So Frostwolf Warlord, when you play him, he gets +1/+1 for each friendly minion you have on the field. If he had just summoned the totem and played the Murloc before, he would be a 6/6 instead of a 4/4. Rather derpy on his part. Well, we need the Succubus there. Go ahead and life tap. I don't really need to play Alexstrasza. A Soulfire. Okay, I'll use that. And I lost Corruption. Don't care about Corruption. Kill the Murloc.
You command.
Nah. Let's play the Imp Master. The Imp Master is pretty cool in Warlock decks because they summon a lot of demons. At the end of your turn, it deals 1 damage to itself and summons a 1/1 Imp. So theoretically, it can summon 5 1/1 Imps. This poor Warlock is not looking good. Alright, just for good measure, I'm going to... Well, let's play Alexstrasza. Play that.
I bring life.
Set my health to 15. Cool. Alright, I win.
A paltry task.
Thrall explodes, and I get some Warlock experience. And voila, there you have it, my first Hearthstone video. If any of you have any questions about this game, about when it will become available, I have no idea, but any other actual questions about the game, how leveling works, what the best cards are in my opinion, blah 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 blah, feel free to ask in the comments. I know a lot about this game, because I've been researching and watching it for the past month. So yeah. That's the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Click that like button if you did like it. Subscribe for more videos. I update as often as I can, 5 days a week. And I will see you guys next time.